baby. And we can't have a Boricua day without my boy Luis Melendez in the building.
Oh,
Let's go. Pit Vipers got their championship belts in the background looking
oh,
good.
got good
Let's
eye.
go. Yes, sir. What's up, brother? How you feeling today? And how's it going?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for having me. You guys are awesome. I've been watching you guys for a little while. It's always fun. Also, the first time I met you, I met all of you. It was in the mansion with
Yeah.
Rick
Kickback one.
Ross, the big one.
Yeah. That was a
Oh,
dope.
we
That
met
was
in
your
Vegas.
debut. Yeah, that was your day. How did it feel though to be a debut like that? It's a very interesting style event. Like you had Rick Ross there, it was in the backyard of a mansion. Like very weird. How was that for your first event with Karate Combat?
Yeah, I was the first fight of the night, so that was exciting by itself. But I like doing that. I like to open the show with if you want to open the show with banger, you bring me. So uh, I just had I just felt super comfortable because I was there. I feel like with a lot of energy. I had a lot of there was a lot of Latinos. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It just
the Boricuas showed out. They
Yeah,
were
we were
really.
deep. We were super deep. There was at least like 50 of us in there, 100%.
Yeah, I got a lot of love from them, and just like hearing the chant "Boricua, Boricua," I just motivated me, and I just want to put out a show for the fans, and that's what they got. They got
Uh,
crazy kicks, like striking that they've never seen before, and I got to have a lot of fun and meet some cool people.
yeah, 100%, bro. That was an amazing debut. I was there. You made me a fan immediately. We spoke after the fight, me, you, and Raymond Daniels for a little while. And yo, you surprised everybody. Like you came out with the energy. You did your thing, and afterwards, even hit some breakdance moves in the in
Yeah,
the in the pit, bro. That was dope. I was like, oh, this man is different. He still has energy after this,
got
which
the
is
flavor.
crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we like to start off our interviews a little bit so the fans can get acquainted with you guys and understand like how you got into things like this. You have a very, very extensive martial arts background. But we like to let them know like how that started. So just kind of give a brief background on how you got started with martial arts and how you got to this point of working with karate combat.
Yeah, so I have a very funny story, quite different from others. My mom and my dad were karate practitioners. They were already black belts, and it was back the time when you had Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, all those like big movie stars, and karate was running big, even in Puerto Rico. So my mom had a school. My mom was actually the one with the school, and back in the day, if you wanted to prove, there were different kinds of mentality, but what my dad and his brother, my uncle, had in mind was, hey, we want to prove that we're the strongest, the baddest fighters, the baddest karatekas here in Puerto Rico. So we're gonna just gym storm. We're gonna go to different gyms and just storm the gym and then win and just that's the best you can get as a karate and just exert your dominance in other schools and prove yourself that you're the best. So my dad and my uncle were doing that in different schools until they went to my mom's school, and they also beat us there. They just beat everyone up, and that's how my mom and my dad fell in love. So since then, they've been together, and then a couple months after, I was born. So I've been raised in a karate family, karate house. Since I was 3 years old, I started training. Then keep my karate journey until I was in seventh grade. I transitioned to a school specialized in math, science, and sports, and they didn't have karate, so I have to transition. They only had taekwondo, so I transitioned to taekwondo, and then I did junior national team, adult national team, and then I graduated from the school and went to college in electrical engineering, and I was the first Puerto Rican to get a scholarship in Taekwondo. So I did collegiate Taekwondo for 4 years, graduated from that, then moved to New York I thought I was going to be done with my fighting career. So I decided to just go full on into my professional career as an electrical engineer. And that's where I'm working right now. I work for a company that designs submarines for the Navy, nuclear submarines for the Navy, and we also train the sailors in how to operate the submarines. So I take a big. I'm very proud of that. And in addition to that, that's when I was around here. I was like, okay, I've been an athlete my whole life, so I want to do something that I want to move around. I just want to have fun. So I found this jiu-jitsu gym. That was the nearest thing around me. I was like, okay, I've never liked it, but let me give it a try. And I fell in love with it because it's just like chess with your body. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. And then I look around and I see posters of people with that belt, exactly that same belt. I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. And then I see the people that I'm training with, and those are the guys. And I'm like, oh, this is so dope. And they soon introduced me to cage fighting, and then I started my cage journey. Doing MMA fights, and then I also joined the national MMA team for Puerto Rico and competed in IMAF. I competed in the Pan Am's in Colombia, got bronze medal, uh, qualified for the Worlds in Albania. But then I had transitioned my pro career into my pro career. Competed for another promotion, won there, and then I did some tryouts in Puerto Rico with Anthony Pettis, since he was giving opportunities to Puerto Ricans to come up in the professional MMA journey. So I went there. I just killed the tryouts. I knew I was going to kill it. I killed the tryouts, and then I just been under his wing, just following Anthony and his advice, and just learning from him. And then he was fighting in Karate Combat with Henderson for the main event, and he told me, "Hey, come join me, and we're gonna talk to the president, and then we're gonna promote you, and we're gonna see. We're gonna try to get you here because I mean." So MMA would be really nice, but I think your striking is really good. I think you'll do very good here. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. And yeah, I talked to Awesome, talk to Mac. That's where the first time I met Mac, and yeah, it was been a journey since then. Karate Combat, my third fight. It's gonna be
I can actually give the other side of that story since I was actually involved. Uh, I was actually talking with Anthony Pettis, and I was telling him that, like, as a talent scout, what I really want to see is a Boricua in Karate Combat.
Yes,
And
sir.
he was like, I know just the guy. You were the first that he brought up. He sent
we're
me
in a race.
highlights. I sent it to Awesome. Awesome said, this guy's fantastic.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember watching the
he was
highlights.
immediate. He was immediately sold.
Yeah, 100%. Now we got more Boricuas. We got two Boricuas in Karate Combat. Two Boricuas fighting on the same card.
And
Yeah.
three more coming up that might get in.
Puerto Rico in the house. We gotta have a Puerto.
But
Hey, all
Melendez
I'm
and
saying
Loxley
is,
are leading the way.
all I'm saying is, Karate Combat San Juan sound real nice right about now.
Hey, I am campaigning hard for Karate Combat Isla Encanto.
Oh yeah, anywhere in Puerto Rico, I'm down. My mother-in-law lives in San Juan. My girlfriend's Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, so we down. That's why me and you, we met when we took the picture. He had his arm that said, "Nah, put that Puerto Rican flag up, brother. I gotta send this back home." So I sent that back to Puerto Rico, and I sent them your name and everything. They all back home. All of them know you now. They on it. They're gonna be watching this card coming up as well. But that's a dope story to hear how you got into Karate Combat. Is really interesting. I'm pretty sure Pickers has some questions towards the Anthony Pettis stuff, and you linking up with him. Pickers, I'll let you go ahead real quick.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what my question was. I wanted to know how you got involved with Anthony Pettis. Obviously, that's an extremely high recommendation to get, so I'm sure you're very proud of that.
Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah, we met at the tryouts that he did back in Puerto Rico, and the tryouts consisted in someone was holding pads for you, so pad session, and then jiu-jitsu rounds just jiu-jitsu and wrestling. I wanted to spar, but they didn't want to like injure or whatever or someone. So, but like I was just hungry for the opportunity. I've been waiting for so long, for someone to like actually recognize. I just needed the eyeballs because I have the talent, I have the passion. I put in the work, and Anthony did that for me. He was like, "Holy shit! Like this kid is good." So and then he's just been like open arms with him and Sammy. Sammy has been like lifesaver. He's great. Like just the whole team is great. Sergio Pettis, they're just great, and I'm just very very happy and very fortunate to have them by my side. And it's fortunate, but like I also like work my ass for this, so I deserve it.
Anthony
Absolutely.
Pettis
And
wants to fight Raymond Daniels one day. Would you want to fight on the undercard if that happens?
Ooh, Pettis, Raymond Daniels.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be crazy card. I would be so torn for that fight.
Yeah, me too. I met Raymond Daniels there at the mansion, and we just clicked. Like I have a couple. Not too long ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a picture with Raymond Daniels. We were just like vibing, and he even saw me when we were training together, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like like your kicks are different. Like my kicks are good, your kicks are like really good." And he could tell. Yeah,
That's high praise. That's high praise.
Very high praise. And the crazy thing is, I see a lot of similarities in both of you guys, right? Both have very exciting like fighting styles. You're both very entertaining in and out of the ring. I think Raymond Daniels probably has the best walkouts in karate combat. My man just be vibing, coming out dancing. So like I definitely see some similarities into y'all. Do you see yourself maybe working with him, like maybe going out working with him in California?
He's actually in Texas now.
He's in Texas now. Okay, yeah, he's from California. But have you tried to maybe get any sessions with him, get some of that veteran knowledge? I reached out to him in any capacity since Kickback.
Yeah, definitely. We took pictures and everything. But yeah, I reached out on Instagram, but he hasn't replied. So
Okay,
I'm still waiting. But
you hear that, Raymond Daniels? He's my Boricua brother. Hit you up, man. Let's get it done. I'd love to see you guys together.
I'm always open. Like I'm a black belt in different martial arts, but like I have a white belt mentality. I'm always open to learn from everyone. You can always learn from everyone. Just like I'm really great at absorbing knowledge and then using it and make it my own, adding in style, adding sazon boricua.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, man. I gotta. Go ahead, Pickers, because mine's is might get lengthy.
I have a very important question for you.
Let's
You're
go.
a big anime guy. What's your favorite?
Yeah. My favorite anime?
Yes. I need some recommendations.
Oof. But are you are you watching for the first time? Are you trying to convince
No.
yourself?
I like anime quite a bit.
Oh, okay. So I like Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, just for the story and just that bond between the brothers and like how they will sacrifice themselves for each other and just to be for each other. That's just great. Right now I really like My Hero, just a story.
I love My Hero.
Love My Hero.
Cool. How he was just came from nothing, and then someone it kind of like similar story. Someone that's on the top came and said, "Oh, you could be a hero. Like you could do it too."
Your karate combat's Deku.
I was gonna say Team Deku or Team Bakugo. Well, it sounds like you're Team Deku.
Oh, I'm a Team Deku.
Yes, sir. I love Bakugo, but Deku.
I love Bakugo
guy.
too. Just the development. Yeah. I like Bakugo a lot, and how they like just the character itself. Like it presents itself like very loud, very obnoxious, but he's actually very smart,
very technical.
like technical. He's always thinking about like how to get better, like how to progress. Oh, I did this something wrong. Like let me maybe if I do this other thing, it's gonna work. And then he always figures out. And if he doesn't figure out, like he's always gonna push. Like he has more heart than any of the other characters. So there's a lot of things that you can learn from all these animes.
Sure.
And yeah, I see myself almost at like an anime character too. So I'm in this like I
fight like one.
I came in
Facts.
from the hood, and then from the hood to become an athlete to become an electrical engineer, getting my master's in electrical engineering, and then becoming professional, then traveling around the world, then joining karate combat. It's not gonna stop for me. I'm just gonna get better and better with the years.
Okay.
You know what Karate Combat should do if you fight for the belt and win it one day?
What?
Have Anthony Pettis there, and he
Give me the
present
belt?
golden belt.
Oh yeah, that would be dope.
That would be gas. I
Yeah.
would love to see that, or
Kind
him
of like
cornering you.
a sensei kohai relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be dope.
That would be fire. I gotta ask, man. I'm looking at your shirt, and I kind of understand the top of that image right now. And yes, it is what I thought it was. It is President Awesome choking out your last opponent's coach. Do we want to talk about it? Let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it. A lot happened. You fought Will Esparza on the last card that you fought on in Orlando. Fight of the night, in my opinion, was a very great fight. I knew it was going to be fight of the night. One, I'm a big fan of both of you guys, so I was really hurt and torn in between. Okay, I'm gonna let you know I had to vote on both of y'all, so I took you on my parlay for money, and I took him on the votes. I'm just keeping it honest with you. I love both of y'all. But after the fight. Yeah, after that fight, right? You made a gesture towards his corner after the win. I think his corner was a little upset about it, and it leaded up into one of his corner men trying to attack your corner and him getting choked out by President Awesome, which is on your shirt. But from your perspective of the situation, what happened and what was the whole background behind everything?
Yeah, so this is what happened. So they were waiting. Like you said, that was fight. That is fight of the year. Like there's no question about it. Going back and forth, both getting rocked, both just going forward, not taking a step back, just straight action the whole 3 rounds. Great fight by Esparza, great fight by me. It was just what the fans deserve.
100%.
Now they're about to announce that I won. And, like I'm super proud of myself and whatever. I had my hand already raised and just waiting for the ref. I hear from back, I hear from his corner saying, put your hand down, you didn't win. I'm like, I'm watching as his corner. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they announce I win. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then I'm celebrating. And then what you do as a martial artist, respect for corners or whatever, is that as soon as the fight ends, you go to your opposite corner, hey, shake hands, good job, blah, 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 and then go back to your corner. That was my plan. That was not what happened.
Definitely not what happened.
That was not what happened. So what happened was I turn around, and then his coach is mad at me for probably for the decision or whatever. And then he's flipping me off right across the street. And I was like, what the fuck? So I got to show him I got 2 cojones de Puertorriqueño. And I grabbed my nuts and I flipped the fuck at him.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's beautiful.
And he lost it. He just want to kill me. So he didn't ran towards my corner. He ran towards me. He wanted to fight me. So so as soon as I flip him, whatever, I turn around, go back to my corner. I'm asking for my flag, and then I hear a commotion behind me, and it's him like doing a show and whatever. And then he runs towards me, and I'm like, this is another fight. I'm bleeding. I'm tired. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid. I just jump out. Just jump out of the pit. and someone catch me, and then I said, like, get me the fuck out of here. It just got the security, and we got out in the golf cart and whatever. But yeah, and then he went and then Duke a couple people. People were in the pit, just a shit ton of people, and then no one was actually grabbing him until President Awesome grabbed a hold of him and just choked him with what's his name, the heavyweight.
Yeah, Sam Alvey. Yeah,
with his hand
arm in it. Insanity.
Yeah, and then he just got choked the fuck out in front of a lot of people. Millions of views.
Basically,
talk of the moment went viral again. My 2 fights have gone viral.
Yeah, facts. Because then in your last opponent, he got upset with you. He threw the mouthpiece at you or something, right?
Yeah. At the end of the last round, I knew the bell was close, but it was so loud I couldn't hear the bell. But I knew the bell was close. I threw a 360 spinning kick straight to the dome. That would have killed him. And what I saw, I didn't hear the bell. What I saw was the ref, a black spot, because I'm blind, a black spot becoming bigger. And I was like, oh, that's the ref. And I heard stop. I was like, okay. So almost at the contact, I pulled all the kick back. So I didn't actually, it barely touched the glove. It barely touched him. And you see Boss has this great eye. Like, he has phenomenal eyes. He noticed at the moment, oh, he pulled a kick. Yeah. But my opponent at the moment, the moment, he was mad and he just grabbed his mouth guard and just threw it towards me. He missed by a mile. So
yeah, he did.
Not with baseball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then I just had fun with it. I just laughed, did breakdance in the moment, and that got 11.8 million views.
Yeah, that was insane.
But I don't want people to underestimate. Like, you say it's so simple, but the how high level of a kicker you have to be able to pull a kick like that is tremendous. Just being able to land it is crazy, but having the control to pull it last second is that next level, which is why you're probably so good at it, because since you're able to pull it, you're probably able to do it in sparring all the time.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, my sparring is it's normally very playful, and I throw the kicks at that speed, but at the just the last inch, just pull all the power. And when you know, like, you don't have to hurt your partners or whatever, then you don't have partners. But yeah, I normally spar pretty light and then go to other gyms and whatever, and then just keep it playful, because that's what I've learned from just going to Thailand, going to Tiger Muay Thai and other gyms around Thailand, is that they're very technical and they keep everything very light. It's not until because you want to save it for the fight.
Yeah, but they fight a lot over there as well. They're very high volume of fights.
Yeah.
How long were you in Thailand?
For 2 weeks. I went with my coach for 2 weeks over there. It was just fun. It was training. It was the best because it was training 3 times a day, which is it's what normally people that do this for a living do.
Yeah.
And I just felt like a god. When I came back, people at my gym were like, Jesus Christ, you're a different person right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go. But yeah, that's actually what I want to do. Right now, like I said, I'm a professional electrical engineer with a master's designing nuclear submarines for the Navy. But I'm also a professional fighter. That's a very odd combination. You don't have that. It's a very odd combination. But right now, I'm at a point that I have the opportunity to just choose the route, and I really want to go the fighting route. And for that, I'm alone right now. I'm a hustler. I'm doing everything by myself. And for that, I need sponsors, because I need help.
Yeah.
Right now, this trip that that I'm doing next week for Karate Combat, I have no more vacation time at work. I've used all my vacation time for the fights, and I have no more vacation time. So all this time it'll be on time paid. So paid that I'm time that I'm not getting paid at all.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a cut, and it hurts. It's hard to keep it balanced, but I definitely want to fight.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. I do know quite a few people who like sponsoring fighters. So I'll get with you and let's get you some sponsors. There's probably quite a few watching now. If y'all watching, you know what to do. Reach out to me, hit me in the DMs. Luisa Melendez is honestly one of the best talents in Karate Combat right now. You might want to get it while the price is cheap. It might not be cheap for too long. You know what I mean? So you might want to get it. This guy is a generational talent. I feel like he's going to do really well in Karate Combat. And that just shows too, like the struggles that the fighters go through. It is combat sports is a hard land to kind of like survey and figure out your place and be able to do it and be financially sound if you're not all the way at the top or on one of the top promotions, right? Karate Combat is at one of the more higher promotions, not quite the UFC or some of the other ones just yet, but on his way up. And to be honest, I see you growing with the league a lot. They found a really good talent in you. It works perfect for your style. And I'm just excited to see what you got coming up and what you're going to do. Now, your opponent that you're going up against next is 0-2. And his 2 losses, we were talking about it earlier, it's to 2 good opponents, right? They're actually fighting each other. He lost to Alejandro Bugal and Omar Morales. How are you approaching this fight, knowing that he's probably coming in on the aspect of like he has to get the job done this time? Because as we know in combat sports, once you start going on a losing streak, you're kind of at that point where the league is like, hey, do we keep him or do we not? So how do you come into this fight knowing that he is like it's do or die kind of for him and your upcoming talent? So what's your mindset going in?
So my mindset, it's the same as him. It's do or die for me too, because this is my career, this is my future. So I'm not risking anything. I'm definitely not underestimating him as a fighter, because he's a really good fighter. He has fought 2 really good fighters, and they actually headlining the event that we're gonna fight. So yeah, he definitely has. He's a very weird, odd fighter. From different angles. So that's going to be something, you can't train for that. It's just going to be there. But I'm definitely prepared. Like I was, especially like yesterday, I was sparring yesterday. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so bad for him. Like I feel so prepared. Like it's been a while. Since I've like had like no injuries or whatever, and it's just like flowing. I feel like I'm flowing. I just want to fight. And the great thing is this is gonna be catch weight. This will be 170, which is
perfect
better
for you. Yeah, what's your walking around weight?
Oh, like 190.
Okay, so yeah, that works great for you.
Yeah, it works great. Only 20 pounds. Usually I'm probably doing like 25, 30 pounds. But that's just part of the sport.
Is that last 5 pounds the killer?
Yeah, it is. It is. Those last 5 pounds they suck your life. Like it's you literally, like for me, I literally feel like I'm dying.
Yeah.
But that is the hardest fight, because I know that right after that I rehydrate, and then all I get is rewards. I get the reward of fighting. I get the reward of being around people. I get the reward of, gifting the people a really great fight, because I'm always going to deliver exciting fights and exciting moments, viral moments like this one.
100%. You did kick that off. Well, technically, from what you're saying, his coach kind of kicked it off, and you just extended the invitation that he gave you. So,
Hey, I'm okay with to I'm okay to fight him. That would be a
Yeah.
crazy of a storyline. Me fighting the Esparza and his coach. What more do you want?
So speaking of that, do we see?
I'll be
Because
like,
I love
hey,
that.
I'll be like, hey, watch out, coaches, because you might get slept too.
So do we see a Melendez Esparza 2, man, later down the line? I feel like that fight, it was a really close fight. You guys both put in a lot of work during that fight. Like you said, like with his Mexican style boxing, and then you're just persistent, like pressure. It made for a crazy fight. It was no backing up in that fight. It just felt like y'all kept clashing. It just was clashing the entire time. And it was a great fight. Like I said, fight of the year, possible. Definitely was fight of the night, in my opinion. Do you want to fight Will Esparza again? I know it's a lot of turmoil behind the situation, but I feel like it'd be a great. I mean, we've had, I think, one group of people who fought twice in karate combat so far. One of them's fighting on this card as well. But what do you think? Do you want to fight Esparza again? Do you have other ambitions?
Yeah, Gustavo, talking about people that repeated fights. Gustavo and I forgot the name. I think it's Russian guy.
Yeah, he's fighting on this card too. He's the one
Oh,
that's fighting,
nice.
yes, Akhmadov. He's fighting Arturo Vergara. Yeah.
Oh,
He's fought twice. Yeah, they fought each other twice. They fought Kickback 1, I think it was, or Kickback 2, and then they fought again on his last card
nice.
not too long ago. So
Yeah, he got knocked out.
yeah. Well, but what about Esparza?
Gustavo. Esparza. Talking about Esparza. Yeah. I don't. There's always those fights, especially in boxing, where you have Puerto Rican and a Mexican fighting.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a banger of a
Banger.
fight. So, do I see myself fighting Esparza? You never know. For the right amount of money, I'm down to do it. But right now, I'm definitely more into trying to get into more of the business sponsorships and stuff like that. So I'm right now I'm working with Sparsa. So
Okay, man.
One
Definitely.
other
Also, you're
fight
working with Will. You
another
saying
rivalry that exists is Jorge Perez. He's a ranked guy and from the Dominican Republic. Puerto Rico
DR versus PR.
hey, PR Dominican Republic. It's always another banger. Especially
Yeah.
And that would get you into
Especially
the
baseball. I was
rankings.
about to say, especially baseball.
No, but I
Yeah.
don't know who. I don't know the guy you mentioned. I've probably seen the fights because I see a lot of fights.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he's fought in a while, right? He fought on the last Dominican
Yeah, he's
card,
a
right?
karate combat veteran. He's like number 6 in the rankings right now. I think off the top of my head.
That's nice.
The ranking.
I don't know what right. I don't know what where do I fall in the rankings? I probably fall pretty low, but
You're
oh, by
currently
the way,
unranked.
Karate Combat page. It hasn't been, for example, for me, for my stats. The stats for the fight with the Sparsa haven't been updated.
Yeah, sometimes.
They do show me winning against the Sparsa, but they show those stats of the mansion when I fought.
I'll talk to the team about it. If you ever see that, just hit me up and I'll get that sorted.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, it's a few things that they're. Yeah, it's a few things they're working on. They're getting it done. Where do we see the ranks? Oh, I got you. I'll drop the link for you guys. But they do have rankings. I don't see you up here. What weight class do you normally fight? Welter, right?
165 welterweight.
Yeah. I mean, which is a very stacked division. To be honest, this is one of the most
better.
Honestly, one where I want to see the champion fight a little bit more. But we all know that's my grievance that I've been having for a while here.
Yeah, I don't even know who the champ is.
Rafael Gaev. He hasn't fought in a while. One of the reasons. Yeah.
Didn't he fight Raymond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he won the interim belt there.
I know who he is.
Yeah, man. He's a great fighter too. Great fighter. I want to see him because it's a stacked division. I mean, it's only right that we get him some good opponents in there, and it's plenty of people for him to fight in there. I mean, we've talked about it on the show, the people we want to see him fight, but there's the link for the rankings for anybody that wants to check out the rankings.
Sweet.
But yeah, man, anything interesting? Because you told us a lot of interesting things about you, right? Electrical engineer, both your parents, you come from the karate background. You like basically grew up in karate royalty. What's something else about Luis that people don't know that you feel like is something they should, or something that's cool about you?
Oof, you already mentioned the anime. I just like to have fun. I just like to, drink, like be with friends, have fun. Back in Puerto Rico, I used to like surf, so I really like that. I'm missing it. The closest thing I can get here is snowboarding,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool too. It's dope. I like it. But yeah,
Pretty sure that's a Disney
Let's have
movie
fun.
moving to a colder climate.
Yeah, it was Johnny Tsunami. He went from surfboarding to snowboarding. You're the Puerto Rican Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what's up, brother.
Having fun, meeting nice people, and training. Those are my passions.
All right, man. Well, I love to hear it, brother. Well, before we let you go, we always like to let you speak to the audience, to the chat. A lot of fans are in there, so a lot of them are coming to make their decisions. A lot of times, stuff like being able to connect with the fighters and knowing more about them helps them make their decisions. Is there anything you want to say to the fans of Karate Combat before we let you go and get back to your day?
Oof. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Watch my fight next Friday, October 11th in Karate Combat, Salt Lake City. That's going to be a banger. If I'm in the car, it's going to be a banger. You're going to enjoy it a lot. There's going to be a lot of blood, a lot of punches, a lot of kicks that you have never seen before, punches that you have never seen before. So you're in for a treat. Also, I'm looking for sponsors, so please help me out. I really want to make this. I want to take this serious step and just do this for full time and be able to train 3 times a day, like most of the professional fighters do. I can't do it because I'm an electrical engineer and I have not like a 9-to-5 job, solving problems for the world. But I would like to do this for a living, and I have more than the talent, I have more than the skills, and I have the charisma, and I have the heart. So thank you.
100%. Well, brother, we believe in you. We know you're going to be great. The sponsors are going to come. Trust, man. We're going to put this out today. We're going to get it out there, man, because definitely is no reason you shouldn't be sponsored, bro. You're like he's the perfect fighter for a sponsorship, right? He's got the energy. He's a high volume. He's good. Like it all works out perfect. So we'll definitely get you squared away, man. Me and you will have some talks. I'll talk to some of my people that I know that like to sponsor fighters, and we'll get it done, man. But appreciate your time, brother. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate you answering our questions, talking to the people. And hey, man, I'll see you I'll be there Tuesday. I think it's the 8th. I fly in. So I'll see you soon. Good luck to your training camp, the rest of it. You at the last leg of it. And, let's get these Boricua dubs on Friday, October 11th, baby.
Yeah, knockout, highlight knockout.
Hey, I want to see it, man. You that'll be your first KO in Karate Combat. Let's do it.
Yeah,
that'll be beautiful.
Mark my words. It's gonna be a liver shot.
Ooh, all right. You heard it here first, man.
That would do Boss Ruben proud.
I like it.
Yeah, I think you'll get Boss Ruben out of seat for that one for sure, man. Well, all right, brother, man. We're gonna let you go, man. I appreciate you. It's a pleasure as always, and we'll see you soon.
Oos.
Oos.